What up, what up? Welcome to Swankview. I'm your host, Swank. And today, first and foremost, I know I've been gone for about 4 months, but I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm back on the repetitive. I've been spending time doing other things. One of the things I've been doing is building my other channel. I don't want to cross market them quite yet. I want to build that channel for what it's worth. Then I'll cross market them, and then I can show more of what I can do behind the scenes as far as broadcast and communication, stuff like that. Moving right along. Welcome to Swank View. Again, I am your host, Swank. And today we're gonna start first and foremost by doing the right thing and giving respect, honor, and love to one of my favorite artists and somebody I grew up on. Rest in peace to DMX. DMX gave us many classics, many great hits. This man battled Jay-Z for Christ's sake. Like this man has so many accomplishments and milestones, too many to list. But I just want to say rest in peace to DMX. And I seen him on Drink Champs last time. It was a great show. I watched the whole thing, like every to the end, till it went off. It was that interesting, and I'm very, very, very much a big fan of DMX. Rest in peace. My condolences to his family, friends, and loved ones. Huge fan. It's a great tragedy that we lost DMX at 50. It's crazy how he went out. The details still a little sketchy. I'm not going to speculate here and go any further about it. I'm going to let it be what it be. And when the rest of it come out, then maybe I'll switch up and give my commentary and my side of the story and what I believe happened. Again, DMX, I learned a lot from DMX. Swag, I learned aggression from him. I used DMX verses and some of his lyrics and some jokes with my friends. I didn't use some of the stuff I learned, as far as game, quote unquote, to women. I learned from DMX, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely enjoy his music to a level. And I love that his taste level was crazy aggressive, but he can hit all age groups because he had, heartfelt songs, aggressive songs, gutter songs, stick 'em up songs. Then he had songs for women. It was just a lot. The whole thing. Too much to list here again, but rest in peace, DMX. My condolences to his family, his friends, his loved ones, especially his children. One love, DMX, man. We're going to miss you, man. Never going to forget you, and I definitely will be enjoying your music for the years and decades to come as long as I'm on this earth. Rest in peace, DMX. Secondly, rest in peace to Black Rob. I had this bad jiggle down, she whoa. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Black Rob. Black Rob, another dude, had a lot going on. I ain't gonna say as big. It's not a competition or comparison for disrespectful purposes. Rest in peace to Black Rob. Definitely a huge fan. Listen to your music. I say I went through your first album or something, with the Woe era, and you had a couple follow-ups, special delivery, stuff like that, and it was super hard. The circumstances of his death is still shrouded in mystery again. Similar to DMX's, it's shrouded in mystery for Black. It's shrouded in mystery. Black Rob also had a sketchy death. His details are very sketchy. Supposedly he was homeless on the streets. He was a drug addict. Couldn't quite get it together. Diddy owed him some uncountable millions of dollars for his publishing and royalties. He should give it to his children. I don't know if he did, if he didn't. But they saying that he did. He did him dirty. He owed the man money and whatever. You could argue that Diddy was doing it for his own good, manage his money like they do a lot of these GoFundMe things. I'm going to manage the addict's money because I'm scared he's going to spend it all on drugs and not get help and be a productive member of society, get a home, get a car, get a vehicle, so on and so forth, and actually make some of himself. Gainful employment, and somewhere to live. Food, clothes, shelter, the whole nine. So, that's that. But I don't know if that's the case or is the reason simply because Diddy was just being, a record executive and finessing him out his money like any other artist and not just aiming totally at Diddy. Just any executive or anybody in the record business. Like they say, it's the difference between the making records and being a musician and an artist, and there's a difference between being the record business. The record business is all about numbers, paperwork, contracts, legalities, clauses. You know what I mean? It's all about that. being a musician or an artist or a creator, that's one thing. You still need to know the business or you will get taken advantage of. So this is no personal shot to Diddy, but it could be an executive typically doing what we believe they do to an artist, which is, screw them around, take their money, take their publishing, get them a couple dollars up front for a little flash, and then they broke, and then the executive, not the artist who put in all the time and years, the executive fronted the money and the label fronted the money, but then the artist gets the short end of the stick, and the executive continues to make money off the artist's catalog for the next 20, 30, 50 years, and the artist is broke, or especially if he didn't do anything else, because he definitely is not going to survive and live that lavish life off all of the publishing and the rest of that money he supposed to get for his catalog, because the executives of the record label have total control and ownership and rights to that. Learn your music business, man. I'll do a show on that if y'all want. Just let me know in the comments. I will definitely do a show about anything. Like, I'm telling you, I know a little bit about a lot of stuff. But with that said, rest in peace, Black Rob. Supposedly, Puff Diddy owed him some money when he passed. He was in the streets bad, living in the street, sleeping on par bitches. All his family supposedly turned on him. And he was just out here bad. He lost all that weight, lost all his money, and he was just out here popping. I don't know what happened, but rest in peace to Black Rob, man. Blessing to you, man. Rest in paradise. And you definitely definitely got a lot of swag. Learned some swag from you. You definitely had a lot of swag. And definitely had a lot of style, for the time when you was on fire, when I really, really, really used to listen to you on a daily basis. I mean, you couldn't go nowhere and not hit well. That's that, man. I think I was too long on that, but there was two artists that made a difference in my life, and I listened to during my upbringing. And no disrespect to Black Rob, but especially DMX, simply because he was out longer, put out more songs, he did movies, he did DMX. Definitely was an influential part of my life. So rest in peace DMX and rest in peace Black Rob. Moving along, these PPP loans. Everybody's talking about these PPP loans, right? I don't know. I figure get it how you live. But then you see the white boys doing it, the black people doing it, and then they getting bumped. The feds putting lists out all on social media. We coming to get you. We coming to your mama house. We got to get down on you. Whatever. That's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They gonna come. You know what I'm saying? They gonna come and get whoever they gonna get when they come get them. But the white boys is doing it just like they said with income tax. White people been, and there's no racist shit, this is just facts. White people been doing income tax bogus and bogus deductions, bogus dependents, claiming businesses they don't own, making up dummy business and shell companies just to finesse the taxes and get a return, finessing the government, basically robbing the government, doing wire fraud, mail fraud, tax evasion, racketeering, it's embezzlement, like they doing all type of shit, fraud, like flat fraud, straight white collar fraud. So they've been doing it, but once the minorities catch hold, then it gets penalized very extremely. So with that said, we already know how the rules set up. You get caught with a bag of crack, you get 5 years. You get caught with the same amount of powder, your ass get probation. It's simple. We setting it up so the minority will be and stay in fucking trouble. And anybody else on a higher level or upper echelon who don't know how to cook it with the baking soda and make it hard into a rock, to ready rock, to crack, to cocaine, to work, to glass, to butter, to whatever you want to call it, wax, whatever you want to call it. If you ain't gonna put the patience of the time for that little 3 minutes it take to whip it real hard, just whip it into hard cocaine, then it's powder, then you get less penalized, I guess, because you booze, you upscale, you on an upper echelon, different level. Oh my God, you're just at a party having a little fun with a little booger sugar, a little nose candy, trying to make yourself feel better, but at the same time, it's the same thing. I just added baking soda to it. So technically, that shit he got in powder form is more potent and stronger than the shit I got with the damn crack. I mean, I give you 10 because you melt all the stuff off. But most people, when you trying to stretch, I ain't saying I did it, but I heard when they do, most people don't burn it off. Some people do, but most people don't burn it off. Burn all the impurities off and give you the straight base. When they lock up the oil base, the straight raw pure cocaine, they burn it just to melt it down, then add a whole gang of baking soda, setting up all kind of shit just to mix it, stretch it, so you really ain't getting pure. So they taking 14 grams, making that shit an ounce and a half. You know what I'm saying? Making that shit 50, then 40, 50 grams off 14, 40 grams, putting all this mix and shake on this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it really ain't pure, but bottom line, that's just how it go. Damn, time flying, boy. I forgot how fast this shit go. So I'm gonna keep doing these. I'm gonna keep hitting y'all with dose after dose. But far as is concerned, I just used the crack example to go to PPP loan. The white man been doing all type of finesse, finagling the bagel, hustling, getting down on the government for years. Soon as minorities, blacks, Latinos, browns, whoever, minorities get a hold of it in poor neighborhoods, less affluent neighborhoods. As soon as they catch on, the penalty goes way up. And now it's bad and it's frowned upon. But I don't understand why it wasn't frowned upon when Winthrop and Theophilus did it. Why it wasn't a problem when they did it? When Bartholomew and his comrades did it, why wasn't it a problem? But soon, you know what I'm saying? Broski them, Lil Rashad, Lil Juju them do it. Now it's the issue and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You tell me. I don't know if we look through different mirrors, but I see the same fucking reflection, man. But that's something else. I ain't gonna even tee up. But that's that. It's just like the PPP loan. The white boys found the way to do the forgivable PPP loan, which they been doing. They just named the PPP loan this time. It been PPP loans. It had been 30 different names. It can be just a basic personal loan, hard time loan, recession loan, small business loan, black minority loan, ethics commission loan, morality and community improvement loan. Like, you can name whatever you want. It's the same shit. And people been getting over and not paying. Donald Trump, and I'm loosely referencing Donald Trump. Donald Trump did so many scams within real estate where he'll open up these companies, right? And just say the company accumulated some shit up, let's say $2 billion. He'd take all the money out the damn company, bankrupt the company, then do it again, but he never got in trouble for it the way he planned it through loopholes, Loophole, but it's really a loot hole because you got enough money, enough loot, you can finesse through any goddamn thing, even murder. Shout out O.J. Simpson. That's another story for another time. Anyway, that's that. But they've been doing these PPP loans. And they found Donald Trump do that, $8 million, boom, take the company, bankrupt it, do it to another company, keep doing it at the government and the taxpayers' expense. And it doesn't matter. He going to keep doing it. He going to keep doing it over and over and over and over and over. But as soon as you try to do it, oh, you bogus, you getting over that scumbag black nigger. You know, whatever the case. It's ridiculous. You're a scumbag. You know what I'm saying? So just something to think about, man, when y'all hitting the PPP loan. Why don't y'all check out how the white boys doing it? And I ain't saying that the black man can't figure it out, but I'm saying if you playing a game made, manufactured, and created by the white man, then you might want to get the instructions from the white man, learn how to master his instructions, and then surpass and defeat the white man. And I don't mean this black and white like the white man. I mean, when I say the white man, the creator of the game, I don't care if he was purple. If it's a purple man, then you need to learn, and he created the game that you're forced to play, then you need to learn all the rules and all the rules of the game from the purple man. Master everything in the game from the purple man, then learn how to surpass and defeat the purple man, i.e. defeat the game. It's not about the purple man. It's the game that you're forced to play. Just food for thought, man. I had a little more to go. I want to get into white privilege versus black privilege, but I don't want to go over. I'm staying on these 15-minute guidelines. You know what it is. I will come back. I will do the white privilege versus black privilege show. Maybe I'll do a little more research, be a little more in depth. Thank you guys for watching Swankview. I am your host, Swank. Oh, none come to a sleeper but a dream. And if it's something you want to do, put your heart and soul to it. Dedicated, devotion, dedication, determination, and discipline, man. Use your 3Ds, man. Because don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. You get out what you put in. Put the work in. You miss all the shots you don't take. Take a shot. So